When was the last time you hung out with a friend and did absolutely nothing productive? No catching up on life goals, no deep emotional processing, just existing together. If you can't remember, we need to talk. Here's something nobody warns you about in your 20s and 30s. Friendship divorce is real. Studies show that we lose about half our close friends every 7 years. Half. And honestly, a lot of these breakups happen not because of some dramatic betrayal, but because we simply optimized our friendships to death. Think about it. Every friendship hangout now needs a purpose. Brunch to discuss career moves, coffee to process relationship drama, dinner to network. We've turned our friendships into meetings with emotional agendas. And girl, I've been so guilty of this. Last year, I almost lost one of my closest friends. Not because we fought, but because every time we met, it felt like work. She'd ask how I was. I'd trauma dump for 40 minutes. She'd do the same, and we'd leave feeling more drained than before. One day she texted me, "Can we just watch bad TV and not talk about feelings?" Best text I ever received. That's when I discovered something researchers call low-stakes hanging out. Sociologist Rebecca Adams found that lasting friendships need 3 things: proximity, repeated unplanned interactions, and a setting that encourages confiding. Notice what's not on that list? Productivity. Here are 4 ways to master the art of low-stakes hang. First, embrace parallel play. Remember being 5 and just playing next to your friend, not even interacting? That's parallel play, and adults need it too. My friend and I now have body doubling sessions, where we just work on our laptops in the same room. No conversation required. It's basically adult daycare, and I'm obsessed. Second, invite friends to boring errands. Target runs, grocery shopping, returning packages. Author Priya Parker talks about this in The Art of Gathering. Meaningful connection happens in the margins of life, not just the main events. My best conversations happen in the car to IKEA, not at fancy dinners. Third, schedule regular nothing. I know, scheduling sounds like the opposite of low stakes. But here's the thing. A standing weekly walk or Sunday morning coffee removes the mental load of planning. You're not meeting to discuss anything. You're just showing up. 85% of friendships that survive long-term have some form of ritual like this. Fourth, lower the bar for hangouts. Stop waiting until you have 3 free hours and emotional bandwidth. A 15-minute walk counts. Watching 1 episode counts. Sitting in silence while doom scrolling together absolutely counts. Friendship researcher Robin Dunbar says frequency matters more than duration. Show up messy, show up tired, just show up. Here's what I've learned. The friendships that survive aren't the ones where you always show up as your best self. They're the ones where you're allowed to show up as your actual self. Unbrushed hair, half-formed thoughts, 0 interesting updates. That's intimacy. That's what prevents friendship divorce. So here's your homework. And yes, I'm aware of the irony of giving you a task about doing nothing. Text 1 friend right now and invite them to do something completely pointless together. Tell me in the comments what you're planning. I'll go first. I'm inviting my friend to help me fold laundry this weekend. Riveting content, I know. If this gave you permission to be a little less perfect with your people, you're in the right place. This is Unspoken 101, where we figure out how to actually thrive, not just perform thriving. Subscribe if you want more of this, and I'll see you in the next one.